MC Knight here. Welcome to the Dragon's Lair. This is episode 24. I am up here on the upper floor of my house. You can see I don't really have a great amount of chests up here anymore. I've cleared a lot of the stuff up here and taken it down to the sorting system. Now I'm kind of left with mostly like items that I don't have a whole lot of are like ender pearls, which only stack to 16. Or I got a bunch of plant items in this chest and a bunch of food items in both of these chests and some more plant items. And then over here, I've got some lighting and some snowballs, but the snowballs, again, they only stack to 16. And then in here, I've got some crafted wood items that I'm probably not going to put in a chest. And this has some more plant type items. And then in here's some dyes and some candles. So a lot of this stuff up here is probably not going to go in the sorting system. Some of it will. A lot of the plants and the food items will at some point, but not right now. This is MC Knight from the future. It turns out that I was recording the next clip, which is dealing with the map that I have here, and for some reason or another, my video froze and my vocal kept on going. So I had to come back and re-record this. And now I have to watch some of what I show you outside because I've already done some work and I don't want to spoil it for you. But anyway, I wanted to show you I've been working on a map, a large map on the wall. And so this shows it shows pretty much the whole area for our base. You can see right up in here is my house. We've got the sorting system Coliseum. We got the sugarcane farm, the villager trading hall, the villager breeding, the bee farm, the wool farms, the cobblestone and stone generator. Up here is the kelp farm. This is the melon pumpkin farm. The crop farm with the wheat, carrot, and potatoes. The cactus farm and the bamboo farm. So that has us all up to date on the map. So as I was saying earlier, you can see it's pretty well taken care of up here in the top of the house. If we go downstairs, everything looks pretty good. Everything's kind of nice and neat. I have these shulker boxes here because I'm going to use them for this project. And even in here, it's empty, but it's still in order. But as soon as we step out the back door here, we can start noticing that, well, to get anywhere, we've got to jump. And yeah, it's kind of like there's no continuity here. And we just have to keep jumping around. It even continues over through here. So we have the kelp farm. I kind of stopped putting the kelp blocks in there because what was happening was not enough kelp is growing. It uses a little bit of the block and then it just can't dry anymore out. So I'm taking that out and I'm going to let the kelp build up in there. To get to the melon pumpkin farm, we've got to jump up blocks. Now I did put some mangrove planks going here. I ran out, but I'm kind of starting to fill some of that in. And, to get to the bottom chest here, we've got to almost walk through this little trench here, which doesn't look very nice. to get to the bamboo farm, we have to walk back here underneath, and yeah, so just so you get the idea, it's like there's a lot of things that are not very good. And so that is what I want to do in this episode is I want to try to get as much done around the base as I can to make everything look a little better. Now, if you're observant, you noticed I went out that door and I didn't go out the door in the front here. Um, and there is a reason for that. And I tried to stay away from that area because the first area that I wanted to work on is at the front of the house. My first project has been to start working on the entrance to the house. So I started a landing up here, so to speak, and also I made the steps a little bit longer. And then what I did was I placed some dirt in here and I put some pots up here. And so I'm going to build up the wall here. I'm just not exactly 100% certain what I'm going to use yet. I'm going to probably use a little bit of that. Maybe a little bit of that. A little bit of that. And I'll throw in some stones. So it's, I know I want to do that. So I'm going to do that to both sides. Then I think I'll throw maybe a little polished andesite in just to make it a little bit different. And then a little bit of regular andesite. I don't want to put a whole lot of that in. I think that'll be good. And then we're going to fill the rest in with the stone bricks. Then I'll end up with something a little bit like that. Now what I want to do is I want to grab some fence. I was thinking about either fence or some iron bars, but I think I want to use some fence. Now I only have a little bit of acacia fence. Maybe I can use this and then make some more fence. Yeah, that'll work. And what I want to do is just place some fence here. And I think I want to change this and this and make it like that. And then repeat that on the other side. I'm going to have to make some more fence. And then what I'm going to do is grab some bone meal. I guess I need grass there, don't I? So I grabbed a little bit of dirt or grass and I planted it. Now it's going to take a little bit of time for the grass to spread to the rest of the blocks. So I think maybe what I'll do in the meantime is I will grab some more acacia and make some more fences so I can finish over on this side. And then I'm also going to want some acacia fence for in the front here. So I think I better make quite a bit of acacia fence. All the grass finished being converted. I put down some bone meal. I got a lot of tall grass and some short grass. Didn't really get a whole lot of flowers, but that's okay. One on each side. And then I placed a pot on top of the big pot. And then in this one I put a blue orchid. And in this one I put a lily of the valley. So I think this is starting to come together. The other thing I did was I placed some lanterns on each side of the door up here. And then I put some fences up here and put some lights on that. So I'm trying to light up the area. I made a bunch of acacia fences. And, I'm kind of halfway thinking what I might do too is just come off of these two corner ones like this, and then just place fences on this side, and then I can plant or put some my lanterns on there. So yeah, it's now I think it's starting to come together a little bit. I think I really like it. It's somewhat plain and simple, but yet it it just works well together. So I have to figure out exactly what I'm going to do. I might end up taking this tree down just because I think it's going to end up being in the way. But I want to build a pathway here coming down, and that's why I say I think this tree's going to have to go because it's just going to be in the way. And so I think I'm going to have this come over. I'm going to put some dirt, I think, in through here, and then start the stairs going down just about maybe 2 or 3. And then have it come over and meet up in the middle again. And then go down the rest of the way right about here. And what's going to be the center of this. So let me get started on working on that. I think the other thing I might end up doing is just kind of taking all the deep slate brick away that I placed here already. And the stairs. And just kind of start from scratch in this whole area. So let me work on this, and I'll check back in with you in just a little bit. I've put some work in out here in the front. I didn't do much. I don't think I really did anything else in this area. But here I put a walkway going down, and I used some bone meal to put some plant life in here. I've got a walkway on both sides. I put stairs here to bring it down to this level. I can tell you at one point I was actually considering filling this whole area in with dirt to bring it up to this level. And yeah, I just decided that I didn't think I wanted to do all that. So I but anyway, then also what I did was I put some stairs in going down here. I did bring it down here. I I I took away some of the dirt here, and I think I'm going to probably take it back just a little bit more to make more of an area here to walk. Maybe what I'll do is I don't know, maybe put a retaining wall up along here. And then up here I did put some stairs to go to the sugarcane farm. And I think I want to change how to get in there to access the sugarcane farm. I think I might, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I think I'd like to bring the stairs back and over this way. Um, and maybe actually bring the stairs up a little bit and then have it come up both directions. I'm not sure about that yet. So the front is looking a whole lot better, and now I need to do some work on the rest of the area. And I think since this video is getting kind of long, I'm just going to try to do a whole bunch of work, and then I'll show you what I did at the end. I've got quite a bit accomplished. I did not finish everything, but I did get a very good start. And so let me take you out and show you what I've got. And so I've started doing some pathway going over from here, going up to the animals, and then coming over here to the villager trading hall. I placed a lot of deep slate brick slabs, so now you can get up. I did not get on the up to this level here. And then for the crop farm, I did a little bit of terraforming here. So now it's a little bit easier to get to the chests. And then I did fill in with the mangrove planks, and I placed some deep slate brick, blackstone, or chiseled blackstone brick, some blackstone, and then some plain chiseled blackstone for the base. And I did that going all the way around, except for like where it comes up and it ends up, meeting up with the dirt. Up in the back here, up in this area, I didn't really do a whole lot. I did plant some acacia trees because I ran out of some acacia fences and I wanted to make some more, so I planted some more trees. I've got to chop them down, but I didn't put any pathways going up here because I want to wait until I actually put the farms up there that I need to put up there yet. I like the tree farm. I want to put a mangrove tree farm and a regular tree farm. And then going down over here, what I did was I placed some slabs here. And then I started a retaining wall on this side. Now I did not get this side done yet, but it's a work in progress yet. And then if we go back out to the front, I'll show you just exactly what I did out here. And so what I did was I placed some more acacia fences with some lanterns, and then I put down some jungle leaves here and there to try to get some foliage around here. And then over in here I used a bunch of bone meal and grew a bunch of grass and flowers, and I have some jungle leaves going down here. And then I also bone mealed over here to give a little bit more. And so I do want to do a pathway going down this way, I think. I'm not sure if I'm going to end up building something back in this area or not. I don't want to get too close to the pillager outpost. And then the other thing I did was, like here, I removed the deep slate brick stairs and put slabs in. And then I also did the same thing right in here. And then down here, I put a retaining wall in here. I put some fences with some lanterns going up here. I need to put stairs or something going in here. And I think maybe what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to even take this away. And then I'm probably going to just put the stairs right here. And then for the sugarcane farm, I built a wall going around the bottom here. I used, again, deep slate bricks, some blackstone, some polished blackstone, and polished blackstone bricks. And I also did that in the back here. I still need to finish the pathway going over here to the sorting system. I'll probably have it drop down with slabs one time here and then bring it over to probably about where the entrance is and then have it go over this way. I thought about just doing some dirt paths the whole way going over here, except for where it's going to drop down and then use the slabs. So I did get quite a bit accomplished. There's still a lot more that I want to do as far as the pathways and making everything look a little better around here. But I did quite a bit of work, and I think that that's where I am going to end this video. I want to thank you for taking your time to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is for you. I will catch you next time, and until then, I'm MC Knight.